Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I had this thought that kind of popped in over the weekend, and it's actually going to be part of a new a free lead magnet that I'm creating right now. But I wanted to share the information with you guys because I think this time of year especially, but for most of us, as you continue to show up online, continue to post consistently and all that, we often end up in times where you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot continue to show up. I cannot deal with the trolls and the lack of comments or the negative comments that are coming out. And it starts to kind of weigh on your mind, and eventually you start to kind of compress your comfort zone. And I don't want anyone to do that. And so I want to kind of go over some of the things that may help you to show up online, especially during this quiet time where there isn't a lot of people online or showing up for you. And hopefully this may help you to keep pushing against that comfort zone and continue to consistently post your content and continuously post confidently about what you do, who you serve, and how you can help them. So the first thing is I want you to have this written somewhere in your office or on your computer, whatnot, is other people's opinion of me are not my responsibility. Other people's opinion of me is not my responsibility. So if you get those comments that come online, troll comments saying XYZ about your video or your content or telling you all sorts of horrible things, you cannot control someone else's opinion of you. You can't. So release yourself of believing that you have to change their mind or that it affects you, because really it doesn't. Other people's opinion of you is not your responsibility. Okay? The second one, remember, you're showing up online to serve your audience. You're showing up for the people who need you. They're manifesting you in the future. And if you're not showing up now to be in front of them, you're actually doing them a disservice, right? So remember that it doesn't matter what all of the other people online are saying about you, if it's negative or whatnot. They're not part of your audience. You are showing up for the people who you need to serve, and especially those that are manifesting you in the future. The third one, and this one I have, and I use it both on my phone and I have it on my computer, whatnot, is create what I call a when you need love folder. This is a folder or, a photo album on your phone or whatnot, where you can store your love screenshots. So when someone comments something positive, someone sends you an email, praising you, or someone tags you on a bunch of posts in a group or whatnot, anything that has love, that reminds you of who you are, who you serve, and all that. Those are the ones when you need that extra push of, there are people in my corner who love and appreciate me. And this can just really help you kind of get out of that negative space when it hits. And it does hit. So like I said, my folder is probably 5 or 6 years old now. So I love going back to see old things people have said and to see how my own progression has grown in terms of how I help people. So something to keep in mind too. Serve others. Don't seek validation. So if you're posting your content, it's meant to serve your audience. It's not meant to win a popularity contest. And they're actually finding now with a lot of the algorithm shifts that it really doesn't matter how many followers you have on any platform. It's the content that matters. So focus on your audience and what they need from you rather than paying attention to what all the naysayers and critics are saying, okay? Serve others, don't seek validation. Big one, practice gratitude. This was a tough one for me over the years to kind of really adopt in, but it really does have a lot of anchor and a lot of truth behind it. When you start to grow, it's easy to get frustrated when things aren't going your way, or clients leave you, or a whole myriad of things. But if you can show up and be grateful for the things that are happening. It just helps your mind to shift into the more positive, and then you can show up more positively. So celebrate and share gratitude when you get a comment on your post, or even if it's a hate comment, it's still engagement, right? So be grateful for the visibility that whatever is happening for you, whether it's 1,000 views on your first video, or 2 comments, or someone DMs you, whatever it is. Be grateful for all of those little things that are happening, so that when the big things happen, you are fully set and grateful for them all. 2 more. Boundaries. This is a big one. And I don't think a lot of people realize how much boundary setting really does play a part, play a factor on your ability to show up online and to show up confidently to your audience. If you are constantly paying attention to the negative comments, if you're constantly trying to respond to them, or even if people are, commenting you in the middle of the night or anything like that, set boundaries to what you're going to accept or not accept. So if there are negative comments or whatnot, are you going to remove them? Are you going to respond? Are you going to block them? These are all things that can help you to ensure that you know what's going to happen when these things come in. So when they do, it's just water off your duck's back, right? You can just bless and release and be able to move on. So have boundaries for what you will and will not accept when it comes to your content for that. And finally, visibility grows confidence. The more you show up online and interact with your audience and the people you need, and share your skills and share everything, you gain more confidence to continuously show up and continue to provide. And they've shown, when it comes to your comfort zone, I'm sure a lot of you have seen that chart where, you have your circles, and then as you push up against your comfort zone, that's the resistance, and you have to break through that comfort zone to make a bigger comfort zone. Every time you post and you gain that visibility and you gain that confidence, you continuously push through that comfort zone. But if you stop posting, if you stop showing up, if you stop interacting, if you start to go down the spiral of woe is me, no one's interacting, no one likes my content, blah, 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 your comfort zone shrinks. And then you're back to the beginning where even just posting once a week could be troublesome. So consistency in that posting, consistently getting visible, will bring that confidence forward that you can continuously show up. So I hope this serves you today. I hope this gives you some ideas, especially over the next couple of weeks with a little bit of a downtime in terms of people being online, and we know that engagement is going to be a little bit lower. But this can give you some great ideas going forward to help you show up more consistently in your content, start to get more visible, so that when 2025 hits, you are ready to go. Hope you have a wonderful day today.